Dimp Digital presents Idle Game Chat.
Cool.
Here we are then, it's time for our annual Dimp Digital Gaming Quiz, this time for 2023. 4 competitors this year, 36 questions and a tie break if needed to decide who has the best gaming knowledge here at Dimp Digital. I will transition very shortly over to the main recording as we have already done it. This is just a quick interstitial intro to welcome you to this year's quiz. Anyway, we've got Adkins, we've got Parky, we've got Pacman Adcock, and Logan has thrown his hat in the ring as a competitor. So I'm left all alone to be the quiz master and also the referee. So we'll see how that went down. Anyway, hope you're enjoying a break if you've managed to earn one over work or whatever you're up to. This is our quiz. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Here we are then, the Dimp Digital Gaming Quiz of 2023. We've got a stacked set of contestants taking it on. You've got Apps here, who's the quiz master and referee because Logan has decided to throw his hat in the ring and compete this year. But we'll get to all that in a moment. I'll introduce the competitors right now. We've got the defending champion, Adkins. How's it going?
Very good.
How many times you won it now? 4?
3.
3?
Was it 3 or 4?
I don't know now.
I was the 3-time champion, I thought.
Yeah, it might be more than that.
Yeah.
Because you went on a bit of a streak for a while.
Did, and then I was dethroned.
No, I forgot. I've got 4 here. 2016, 2017, 2019, 2022.
Oh, there you go. I've even forgot my own achievements in life. What the hell?
So looking for back-to-back titles here after the disgrace of a few years ago when you were caught red-handed cheating. But we will get to that. We've got Parky, who is here also. Not a great moment for Parky, unfortunately, just coming off a bitter defeat to Logan in the Fantasy Gaming League for the championship. But how's it going otherwise, Parky?
I'm here to complete the downward spiral of the gaming career. So yeah, lost the title, gonna lose this, start 2024 fresh.
Going to hit rock bottom. Just so you know, because you asked earlier what the lowest score ever was, it was Biff with 8. So that's the target for you.
That's the target.
Yeah, I think you did it last year and got above that. So, you know, don't worry yourself too much. We've then got, I can only describe this man going on some sort of bizarre power trip. Former referee, now turned competitor. Logan chasing records, trying to chase triple crowns and all sorts. He's thrown his hat in the ring. He's not competed for about 5 years. So, Logan, what are you doing here? Why have you hung me out to dry? Pathetic.
Well, to be honest, I thought we might be struggling for competitors, and I was a bit worried about it. So I was like, well, I'll do it then. And it turns out there's 4 of us here. And I was like, well, 3 really.
That's the bare minimum. 4 is a good number, to be fair. 3 is like, you may as well close this competition down if it keeps carrying on like this. A bit like E3, you start going, well, I was just going to carry on. But 4 at least gives it some respect, I think.
There's literally no reason for me to be here. I mean, Parky's just saying he's continuing a downward spiral. I could literally go from the highs of the championship to literally getting the all-time low-scoring quiz, which is, honestly, every time I sit here and do the referee, I think, thank God I don't have to answer that, because I genuinely, most of the time, have no fucking idea. So, yeah, I'm not expecting anything good here, to be honest.
I'll lose the triple if I were to come bottom. I'll lose the quiz, the Grand Prix, and the team game.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's been a few. You went on a streak of never losing the FGL, and now I don't think you've won on a team for a few years. It's all
2 years on the trot now.
It's all turned around. And the final competitor, Pacman Adcock, you're a former 2-time winner, aren't you?
No, 1 time, I think.
Well, I've got 2 on my list here, I think. 2018.
Why does nobody know? I don't know that I've competed before. Adkins don't know how many times he's won. Adcock don't know. No one knows anything in here. We've got to do a quiz.
I've got 2018 and 2021, Adcock.
I was pretty sure I only won once, but Keep it there though. It's fine.
Well, we'll see, won't we? We'll see how it all goes. And you actually got the wooden spoon last year, so you've had the highs and the absolute lows. Anyway, that's the competitors. The format's the same. 3 questions based around the gaming news for each of the months. So in total, there'll be 36 questions to sift through. And if we need to, there will be a tie break at the end. Even if we don't need it for a bit of fun, we will run through it. Now, because I've been hung out to dry, obviously I am the referee and the quiz master at the same time, which makes it a difficult proposition. So if I balls it up, that's part of the game, unfortunately. All the data is taken from various websites, mostly Video Games Chronicle. So if any of this is inaccurate as well, blame them. I'm not taking any responsibility for that. And we won't dilly-dally. Let's just get on with it and see how this goes as I try and manage everything on my own, thanks to Logan. Anyway, any questions before we start?
No.
How'd you work it?
How'd you work it? You post your bloody question or your answer.
How many tea bags?
Well, there's people. Yeah, I don't know what people are putting more than one tea bag in. We can tackle that at the end, but that is not a question coming up either.
I'll get that one right. To
Yeah.
be fair, so stick it in.
Well, maybe I will put it as a bonus question. Anyway, January. Which high-profile streaming service officially shut down in January 2023? Which high-profile streaming service officially shut down in January 2023? Answers flying in. Just what I like to see.
It's really are the hardest because it's the furthest back, so the brain struggles.
There's one in it. It's just complete rubbish. I don't think any of you get it, but you
Maybe
never know.
not.
You never know. We'll have to see. And we got an answer from Parky as well. Yep, that's excellent. Everyone's put an answer in. Nice and quick. Well done, lads. Question number 2. YouTuber Donkey set up his own game publishing company. They announced their first game. What was this game called? So YouTuber Donkey says, look, I'm going to jump into game publishing. And they say, here's the first game that we're going to be releasing. What's it called? I mean, it's 10 out of 10 for effort so far. But in terms of accuracy, I don't think there are going to be many getting a point there. That was the one I thought no one's likely to get.
Is that a person that everyone's heard of? 'Cause
Apparently.
I've heard of it.
No, never heard of it. Don't know. Fuck knows.
The Australian?
I don't know. Someone can correct us in the comments. They never do anyway. Lazy. Anyway, third and final question. According to GfK sales data, what was the top-selling console in the UK for 2022? So this is almost multiple choice, in my view. This should be nice and easy, I say. Well, not easy, but everyone should be able to at least muster some sort of answer for it. And we've got it. Perfect. Just what I like to see. Right, let's go back. Which high-profile streaming service officially shut down in January 2023? We'll start with you, Mr. Adkins, as the defending champion. What went down the shit pan in January 2023?
It was the glorious Stadia.
It was indeed Google Stadia as well. Parky, you also got that correct by my reckoning.
Yeah.
And Mr. Pacman Adcock also. Nice and easy there.
Yep.
Logan, what did you go for?
Mixer.
Interesting. I mean, it is gone. It's long gone. It's about 5 years gone now. That was
Yeah, I thought it was. Oh, God, don't fuck it. I thought when you said streaming service, I was thinking Twitch, Mixer, Facebook Gaming, YouTube. I was like, which one of them ain't around? I was like, oh, Mixer ain't. Didn't even think about the Stadia.
I did wonder about the wording of that, but considering 3 others
I'm not
got it right, I mean,
No, I'm not blaming the wording. That's the way I interpreted it. Everyone else didn't.
no, absolutely. We've got YouTuber Donkey's first game. Andrew's
What about
publishing
Parky?
on. Yeah, Parky got it right. We just checked in with him.
Sorry. Yeah.
Right, if you're not going to be ref,
No, I
you
didn't.
keep your nose out of it. Come on. I know old habits die hard. Anyway,
help.
Donkey's first game under his gaming publisher. What's it called, Mr. Adkins?
Donkey goes to Cracktown.
Yeah, good effort. Parky.
Dunk on these nuts.
That's a good one. Logan.
Dunkers.
Yep, simple but effective. Pacman.
Jump.
Yep.
Jump.
Oh,
3 lots of jumping. All incorrect, obviously. But no points for creative endeavours, unfortunately. Otherwise, there would have been a couple handed out. The actual answer is Animal Well. So
never heard of it.
wish list that on Steam if it's there. Probably isn't. According to GFK data, what was the top selling console in the UK for 2022, Mr. Adkins?
Went Nintendo Switch.
Parky.
And PS5.
Logan.
PS5.
Adcock.
Switch.
Can't believe no one's gone for the Xbox. I can't believe that. But the actual answer is Nintendo Switch.
Yes.
So a couple of points there and a blank for Logan in his first month. back
I mean, it's
ring.
no less than I expected. I'm not going to do anything in the first 6 months of the year because it's fucking erased already.
It's tough. It is tough going back to that time. Anyway, scores on the doors for January leaves Adkins on 2, Parky on 1, Logan on 0, and Adcock on 2. So not a bad start from the 2 clashing rivals there. Let's get straight into February. EA Sports announced a content creation partnership with a current Formula 1 driver. Who is this driver? Sort of crossing over into some mainstream sport here. Who's it likely to be? Got plenty of options. 20 odd drivers can be used. We're only after one because there is only one. Who would EA partner with if they had the chance?
Oh, that's a point. You got that edit feature now on the old WhatsApp. Look out for that.
I'll see it. Pacman, got anything? He's binned it in. Anyway,
No, there you go.
next question. Nintendo confirmed that they would release their first game priced at $70 US. What was the game? So which was going to be Nintendo's first $70 game?
Do we need to put the full title?
If you got it, if not, I kind of know what people mean. Don't
I'm
be
not going to
don't be
I'm
so
not going to confuse.
don't even be so lazy though as to put, just this. You want the main meat of this. This is where, when there's no referee there, it's like, do we allow that sort of nonsense to happen?
Get typing, I say.
There's people really pushing their luck with what I will accept. He's just Googled it to get the correct answer, but there's still someone being very, very careless with that. Very careless. I don't know how you can be that careless. Anyway, third and final question for February. They're still not even responding to that. It was revealed that the Nintendo Switch had overtaken yet another console in its all-time sales. Which console did it overtake? So the Switch is on an absolute tear. What was the next console? Interesting. Lovely variants on that, which is what I like to see. Anyway, let's get down to the answers and see what occurred. EA Sports announced a content creation partnership with a current F1 driver. Who is the driver? Let's start with Mr. Adkins.
Lewis Hamilton?
Gone for it. Parky?
Tempted by Hamilton, but I went Max Verstappen.
3-time world champion. That's a good get if they have gone with that. Logan?
I said Lewis Hamilton, but then I said fuck the other fella, balls, and forgot. So deal with that.
So
There's
Lewis-
the English fella. He's got a weird name though. I know that.
Oh, no, you mean Lando Norris.
That's it, Lando. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, it'll be Lewis Hamilton or nothing for you.
Yeah.
Pacman.
Lewis Hamilton.
The actual answer is Max Verstappen. They went with the current world champion. So Parky, the only one to get round that blower and get the correct answer. So well done on that front. Nintendo confirmed they would release their first game price at $70. What was this called? Adcock.
This is Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Logan.
Legend of Zelda, new one, Tears of the Kingdom.
Parky.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Adkins.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Full house.
Zelda, the Legend of.
All correct, so no controversy there.
Point on the board!
Yeah,
For the board.
that's what you're after. That's one. Got another 7 to get to that all-time low. Nintendo Switch overtaken yet another console in its all-time sales. Which console did it overtake? Adkins.
I went PS2, but that seems really high.
That is the top dog at the moment. So if it did that, it's number 1. And I'm not going to say whether that's correct or not. We'll see. Parky.
Yeah, I thought it might be PS2, but I think that was really high, so I've got an Xbox 360.
Yep. Logan.
Xbox 360.
Pacman.
PS2.
2 PS2s, 2 360s. The actual answer was PlayStation 4.
Oh,
So it hasn't quite reached the heights of the PS2 yet, although it's on track to
that's the
potentially
top
do
title,
that.
is it?
That is, but I think there's a DS.
Where's the Wii?
100, that's like third or something. The Switch went past it not long. I think actually we used that as a question last year, which it became the top selling like home console. Well, it's a hand. I'm not going to get into it, but you know, it's a bloody hybrid. Anyway, scores on the doors after February. We've got Adkins with 3 points, Parky with 3 points, Logan with 1, Pacman Adcock with 3 points. So it's very, very tight at the top. Logan, you don't want to let daylight keep increasing because you'll have a hard time pulling it back out.
I'm going to have a hard time anyway, so don't be worrying about that. The goal is that I need to get past 8, and that's going to be tricky anyway.
Yes, we'll see. March. The BAFTA Game Awards announced their nominees. One game received a record-setting 14 nominations across various awards. Which game was this? So you have to cast your minds back to 2022. It's going back even further, really. Think what was good, what was laughing. Record-setting 14 nominations single-handedly. An absurd amount. It stumped a couple of competitors, and I mean, they're at risk of being dropped. Yep.
I put my research into 2023. I wasn't expecting the question about 2022, to be honest.
There's always a chance of that. Sometimes I'll just pull out a question from 10 years ago, and just because it come up in the news at the same time. That's the way to do it. Really catch people out. Question number 2. Which game won Best Game at the 2023 BAFTA Game Awards? So what took home all the accolades? Well, not all the accolades, the big one. That's the big one, isn't it? That is the absolute title, that one.
Best soundtrack, I'd say.
Pacman?
How much time have I got?
About 4 seconds. I don't know what you're thinking about. Just put something in.
It's not loading.
He didn't even bother trying to change the answer from the first one, so he's clearly just chucked that out there without any effort. Metacritic announced the winner of its 13th annual Game Publisher Rankings. Who finished first? So this again would have been for 2022. Who was the top publisher in 2022? Yeah, there's people tripping over that publisher and developer thing, but it's a difficult one to straddle because there's games being self-published these days. Concerning. Right, and there's all sorts of you have to stop. That's the end of that. Right. It's all wrong anyway. It don't matter. It's just clutching at straws there, Logan. I'll tell you that much. Chasing shadows. Anyway, BAFTA Game Awards announced their nominees. One game received a record-setting 14 nominations across various awards. What game was this? Adkins.
I've gone with Elden Ring.
Parky.
I'm relieved. I've got the Elden Ring as well.
Logan.
Elden Ring.
Pacman.
God of War.
The actual answer was...
It's not specified.
He wrote it in the thing, to be fair. It's God of War Ragnarok.
Oh.
It's caught everyone out, which was a shocker. And it didn't win the big one, which that's a giveaway there for the next question, but it's set up at 114 of them. I can see why everyone did Elden Ring, because that was the highest scoring game of last year, so that would be the logical choice. But I like to set these traps for people. It's good to see 3 people fall directly down it. Let's see if we can get past the next one. Which game won Best Game at the 2023 BAFTA Game Awards? Adkins.
Elden Ring.
So did you think I'd put the same answer in for 2 in a row?
Yeah, I did. And the third one as well.
I'll just answer this. No, I didn't, but I knew it'd be one of them.
Okay.
I say I knew. I hoped.
Parky.
I put Elden Ring. It's literally the only game I could remember from last year.
Yeah. That's the only thing most people remembered. Logan.
Elden Ring.
Pacman.
God of War.
Again, I mean, that was just ridiculous to put that in twice, really. I mean, you got lucky on the first one. But the actual answer was, unsurprisingly, Vampire Survivors.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Logan will remember this because we talked about it on the podcast, and it cost Elden Ring the quad.
Yeah.
Done a clop, didn't they, and blew it at the last fucking hurdle.
Oh.
Didn't get that quad installed. So Vampire Survivors upset everyone at the BAFTAs, and Elden Ring was denied a clean sweep of a GDC, a DICE, and a Game Awards and BAFTA. They did not get the BAFTA. Go on, Adkins.
They tend to have one, didn't they? When was fucking It Takes Two? That was like mopping up, and it ended up picking something else.
Yeah, they did it. They one year. Well, the first year Destiny come out, they gave it to Vanilla Destiny. And everyone went, "What? Not Vanilla Destiny? Surely it's not allowed." But
Cool.
that's what happens. Final question. Metacritic announced the winner of its 13th annual Game Publisher Rankings. Who finished first? Adkins.
I went From Software.
Parky.
I feel I've fallen into the developer trap. I've just gone Activision.
That could have counted. Logan.
I said From Software, and then went Activation Blizzard, Activision, and then left it.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Adcock.
Sony.
The correct answer was Sony.
Oh.
PlayStation stung it out, and Xbox won it the year before, to be fair. And everyone went, what? How's that happened? But Metacritic have a very specific way of doing it, where I think you have to release at least 5 games. They include remasters and remakes, so you can get away with it by doing that. So Sony took the championship in 2022 for that. Scores on the doors after March. We've got Adkins on 3. We've got Parky on 3. Logan on 1. And Adcock's pulled away with 5. Everyone blanked other than Adcock in that last one. He got 2 points. That could be crucial later on. But we'll see. We're into April. Sega purchased developer Rovio Entertainment for €706 million. Which franchise is Rovio best known for? This is tough.
Whoa.
This is a toughie, some are saying. Well, he says it's tough, and then I get a correct answer thrown in, so not as tough. Do you know what annoys me the most? When someone sits there last and then just puts NA. You know who you are who just did
Really
that.
ponders it. And
Yeah,
just went,
If you're not going to make a go at it, just put that in 5 seconds. Save everyone some time. Anyway, The Super Mario Brothers movie became the highest grossing video game film adaptation of all time. Which film did it knock off the top spot? So previously there was another king of the film adaptations when it comes to video games. What was that film? And yeah, I want the film. I don't want just a fucking dirty old franchise chucked out there. This is tough because there's some real dross. A video game adaptation, a film, not a TV show. Don't know how they work out this grossing bollocks. I guess it's ticket sales these days, but it's tricky.
Has to be the exact film.
I want something that I can look at and say, at least you knew it. But I don't want just garbage chucked out there.
Fucking hell.
I'm going to move on to the next question in a couple of seconds. So those that are pondering. Cool. And he's done that with the time. Horizon Forbidden West, The Burning Shores was released on PS5. What was the setting for this DLC? So what place was it set in? Horizon Forbidden West, The Burning Shores was released on the PlayStation 5. Where was this game set?
What was it, like a biome or
A place.
I've never played it.
I reviewed it with you.
Well,
And I told you exactly where it's set. It's the trouble, that brain just shifting off information. Well, that's better.
I don't know what else you want.
Well,
That's what you told me, so.
that's not what I said.
It is.
That's that is not. It's a real place anyway. Well, you'll kick yourself when you see it anyway. Sega purchased developer Rovio Entertainment €706. Which franchise is Rovio best known for? Adkins.
Row for your boat.
Again, would have got a point for creative endeavours. Parky.
No clue. I tried to kind of go for a similar type of game, so I went Spyro. I don't even know who makes Spyro.
I think Activision own that now. Pacman.
No answer.
Yep, sat there for 5 minutes and come out with that. Logan, you're going to give one the correct answer.
Angry Birds.
Yep.
Ugh.
That old dross being wheeled out. I did wonder whether Logan would get this because of his mobile
It's got right, so it's got absolutely nothing to do with my mobile thingy. I don't think so. I feel like I might have got it, but basically Harry's favourite film is Angry Birds 1 and 2, and we've watched it on repeat so many fucking times, and it drops that Rovio right at the beginning into you. So, cheers, Harold.
He's come. He's finally delivering the goods.
Doubled my points.
Yeah, he has. Good lad. Yes,
I
Angry
wouldn't
Birds.
mind. I went to that interactive thing in Lakeside to play Angry Birds Interactive. And that was about a week ago. I didn't see Rovio anywhere. They're missing out.
Wow, they should be marketing that better, shouldn't they? Super Mario Brothers became the highest grossing video game adaptation of all time. Which film did it knock off the top spot? Adkins.
One of those Resident Evil ones. I went for Apocalypse.
Yeah,
Only one I could remember.
worth a go. Parky.
All between Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, and I went for Mortal Kombat.
More recent, so more likely. Logan.
I was going to go Mortal Kombat and then went for Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's a
That
very,
one with Jim Carrey.
That's a very astute answer. Pacman.
I went with the 5th Resident Evil film, I feel like.
What was that
That
called?
point-
Was it called Resident Evil 5?
No, I don't know. It might be nice saying when Adkins has gone like
Apocalypse, yeah.
extinction or something. Basically, at that point, it was making shitloads of money, but they were they're all bad, but they were terrible.
I'll be interesting to hear the response to this. The actual answer was Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's what happens, unfortunately. They can slip through your fingers like that. Anyway, Horizon Forbidden West, The Burning Shores was released. Where was the game set? Logan, I'm going to start with you because it seemed like the question didn't land, did it?
Well, I said an island. Which is factually correct. I honestly don't remember what you said. I remember you saying that you had to fly there, and that was the whole thing around it. So there was water involved, or lava, or something.
But it's
where you
set
had to fly
3,000
over
years
it.
in the future. The Earth's been absolutely fucked. You have to fly everywhere in that game.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know. It's
ain't
It annoyed me because you have to play it to know the answer, and I don't because I didn't play it.
Oh, but I reviewed it with you and gave you the answer. Anyway.
I'm asking the questions, not listening to the answers. I don't know what.
Parky.
I've gone for Brighton in the summertime.
Yeah, that would be a good setting. Adkins.
I went Los Angeles.
Pacman.
Yeah, same.
The correct answer was LA or Los Angeles, California. Because do you remember, Logan was trying to determine whether it was an island, whether San Francisco was an island or not?
Yeah, do you know what? I was actually going to write San Francisco, and then I'm pretty sure we established it wasn't.
No, it would have been closer at least.
Yeah,
but, you know.
no, that's fine. It is what it is. I do remember that conversation now.
Yeah,
But
there we go. Anyway, scores on the doors after April. We've got Adkins on 4, Parky on 3, Logan on 2, Pacman on 6. So retains that 2-point buffer as we go into May. Here we go. It was revealed that Final Fantasy 16 was banned in one country. Which country was it? I mean, this is again multiple choice, isn't it? I mean, granted, there's 200 odd options, but which country could likely have a problem with Final Fantasy 16? Don't even know the reason for this actually, but they wouldn't change it. Excellent. Got some answers in from everyone, which is good to see. Next question. Sony officially closed a scheme which offered a library of PlayStation 4 games to PS5 owners. Who were members of the PlayStation Plus? What was this scheme called? So Sony shut down a scheme where they would give you PS4 games on your PlayStation 5 if you was a member of PlayStation Plus. What was this scheme called?
Oh.
It's a toughie. It's a toughie because the question's a difficult one to word as well. But they've had many a PlayStation X, Y, and Z lurking over the years, so you can always have a little gamble.
Oh dear.
He's made his own tier up there, Adkins. That sounds like something that might happen. Anyway.
Say what you see, Gary.
Say what you see. Sony released new information about their accessibility controller, including its official name. It had previously been known by its codename Project Leonardo. What is the official name of this device?
Again.
PlayStation, or Sony, released new information about their accessibility controller, including the official name of the device. It had previously been known as Project Leonardo. What was the official name of the device? So they basically named it and went, look, it ain't called Project Leonardo anymore. That's a code name. Here's what we're calling it, and we're going to sell it to you. And then we're going to make some money, and we're going to help some people out whilst we're at it. Because we ain't giving it away. Well, got an answer from everyone, so that's all you can ask for. Back to the start, it was revealed that Final Fantasy 16 was banned in one country. Which country was it, Adkins?
China.
Went for China. Parky.
Russia. I figured it might be part of the sanctions or something.
Yes. Logan.
China.
Adcock.
Saudi Arabia.
Why'd you say that?
I think I remember this one. Well, I'm less confident now of his answer, but it was like a religious thing because of like the iconography, or whatever the word is, in the
Back
game.
yourself, Tom. Don't assume I know what I'm talking about.
Well, the correct answer is Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's either an all-time Googler or it's been plucked, or it's plucked out of that memory of his. Anyway, Sony officially closed the scheme, which offered a library of PS4 games to PlayStation 5 owners who were members of PlayStation Plus. What was the scheme called? Adkins.
what did I say? PS Plus game extra for extra games.
Yeah, could have been that. I mean, their current setup's just as wordy as that, so it's not like they have to necessarily make it snappy. Parky.
Is it PlayStation Game Catalogue?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it should have been called, really. But they unfortunately came up with something else, some other bizarre to it. Logan.
PlayStation Now.
That is a streaming service, so at least it
Yeah.
exists in real
I
life.
don't know.
Adcock.
PS Plus Collection.
That was the correct answer. The PlayStation Plus collection. I don't think Adcock's ever been a member of PlayStation Plus, so that's concerning. Actually, I think you've got to be to play those what they call.
Yeah, it's like the base for 14 games or whatever, no?
Yeah, you're right. It was that. Yeah, it did have
Yeah.
a load of
Yeah, I've got that.
stat games. It's gone now. They shut it down. That was the whole point of the question.
So what, I can't play the thingy on it anymore.
You've already downloaded them, you can still play them, I think.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. Like Last of Us and Bloodborne and whatnot. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah. All right, he's named 2 games on it, to be fair, so maybe the accusations are wrongly pointed. Anyway, we'll move on. Sony released the real name, or the device name for their accessibility controller, previously known as Project Leonardo. What's its official name? Adkins.
I couldn't remember this one. I've just put PlayStation Q. That seemed to ring a bell.
It does ring a bell. It's another code name, though. Parky.
I've gone for the quad sense rather than the dual sense.
Yeah. Add the
Q,
numbers.
innit?
Increase.
Is that Q again?
Yeah. Logan.
Da Vinci.
See what you've done there. And you've got the laugh he wanted out of Adkins, so it's not a failed.
No, that's it.
Well,
So
no, that's true.
there's nothing to be proud of.
It's not a failed effort in the end. Adcock.
No idea.
Well, you put turbo pad. Tell him.
That's not bad.
Anyway, that ends May. Scores on the doors.
Hang on.
Go on.
What was the answer?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the access controller. One of the most boring names that's ever been come up with, isn't it?
They are shit at names, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. That's not great for them and their marketing team. Adkins calling them shit, so off you go, Jim. That's what you're going to be known as. But the scores on the doors are, we've got Logan still stranded on 2. That's 2 months in a row with no answers that are going to give you a point. So that's a concern. Parky on 3. Adkins not doing much better on 4. And Adcock away on 8. He's got to be cool.
Oh, doubled him.
Well, we'll see. There's normally a stretch where he doesn't get any for about 6 months, so he's due an absolute disaster. Anyway, after just 4 days of early access, this is June, a Diablo 4 player hit the game's level cap. What was the game's level cap at launch? So, I mean, it's a difficult one in many aspects, but to guess, very easy. Just pull a number out your arse.
Quiet, so I'm trying to.
Don't you dare look.
I'm trying to look.
I'm trying to look.
I've locked in all your answers now. That's the end of that one. Next question. Activision removed Call of Duty skins from an infamous streamer and FaZe Clan co-owner following what was perceived to be anti-LGBTQIA plus comments. What is this individual best known as? This might be one for Logan. He might get this one. Everyone else will be like, what? Yeah. Some efforts at least. God. Ubisoft revealed the release date and first gameplay footage of their latest entry into the Crew franchise. What is the name of this latest entry? So this is the 3rd entry into the Crew franchise. What's it called? Could it be a number? Will it have a subtitle? I don't know. Just give me something. Could overthink it.
Oh, no.
Oh, Googler.
Do it.
Interesting. Nice and quick round to get through. After just 4 days of early access, Diablo 4 player hit the level cap. What was the level cap at launch? Adkins.
40 I put.
Lovely jubbly. Parky.
Over around 100.
Yeah. Chuck a free figure in there and see what they can get after. Logan.
99.
Adcock.
80.
You're going to kick yourself, Logan, because you've just gone for one more. You'd have got the point. It's 100.
Good.
So, Parky, nice job. Did you know that, or was that just an absolute guess out your arse?
Absolutely not, mate. It was 50 or 100 I was going for.
Yeah. Went for the 100. I mean, 4 days. What are these people doing? And I bet he moaned there was enough content in it. He hadn't slept in 4 days, and that's what happens, unfortunately. Anyway, Activision removed Call of Duty skins from infamous streamer and the FaZe Clan co-owner following what was perceived to be anti-LGBTQIA+ comments. What is the individual best known as? Adkins?
I have no idea. I don't know streamers, so I just put FaZe.
Yeah, why not? Parky?
I was tempted by Ninja, but you mentioned Logan. I looked at his little logo and I went Dr. Disrespect.
Ah, very nice. Logan?
Nick Merckx.
Adcock?
I know. I should have done that Logan one. That's because he always talks about that disrespect. But no, I just said Roblox.
That's a game, but why not? The actual answer is Nick Merckx. So Logan did know that one and gets himself a point, which is crucial for him. And he's
What did he put?
Nick Merckx.
No, what did he say to get it?
Oh, I don't know now. It was some, I don't know. It was a tweet or so. There's a number of tweets. I can't even remember. You'll have to look it up in your own time. June. Where are we at? Oh, Ubisoft released the release date and the first gameplay of their latest entry into the Crew franchise. Adkins, what's this third entry called?
I went for the only racing game I know, the Crew Motorsport.
Worth a go, innit? Parky.
The Crew Drake Edition, because whenever you say the Crew, I just think of yourself.
Logan.
The Crew 3.
Didn't fall down the trap, did he? Pacman.
I've never even heard of this series. I went for Crew Takedown. Sounded good.
We did have Burnout Takedown, didn't we? Which was a similar, well, it was a racing game at least. The actual answer was The Crew Motorfest. So you're very close, Adkins. But
It was. I knew it was motor something.
Here he goes. I knew it was.
And I could picture the front cover of it. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Well, The Crew Motorfest. And Ubisoft released another game into that franchise. Scores on the doors after June. Is that halfway? That is, isn't it? That's 6 down. We've got Logan with 3, so slowly bringing his way up the rear. Parky with 4. Matched Adkins, who's also on 4. And Pacman Adcock, who did eventually stall, as I said he would, sitting on 8, but he has built up that lead, so it needs to be reeled in quickly. Halfway through, let's go. July. Street Fighter 6 revealed its first DLC character. Who was this character?
Oh, fuck me. Yeah.
There's 2 fighting game fans in this group, which puts pressure on.
Get this one. Just gonna guess this. Street Fight. I haven't got it.
Pac-Man.
Should already be in there.
Yeah, well, interesting. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sorry, the Sonic the Hedgehog. What is this? What's this guy? What have I wrote here? Sonic the Hedgehog co-creator Yuji Naka received a $1.2 million fine and a suspended prison sentence after being found guilty for which crime? So Yuji Naka, who helped develop Sonic,
There's been a rape up there.
Well, he's found guilty of a crime, $1.2 million fine, and a suspended prison sentence. Sorry.
Sentence.
I read someone's answer.
Hang on, say it again. So he
committed a
went to
crime.
prison.
Which
He got
one?
massive fine.
What was the crime?
Right.
Rape.
It's a bit
You can get
broad.
away with it these days.
Well, I don't know. Who knows these days? Which footballer was the cover star for EA Sports?
Here we go. Go on, Adcock.
Which footballer was the cover star for EA Sports FC 24 Standard Edition? Because they're fucking about with different people on Ultimate Editions and other paid toots. So pick a footballer and see if you get it right. Who could be on the cover of EA Sports FC as they break away from FIFA, the standard edition? I think the Ultimate Edition had about 15 players on it. So the standard edition did not. Anyway, we've got answers in for July. Street Fighter 6 revealed its first DLC character. Who was this character, Adkins?
I went with Akuma. I've not actually played the game yet, but that was my guess.
Have you bought it?
Nope.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I didn't know if it's one of those games that got bought and chucked on the bin straight away.
Nah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Not yet. Still time. Parky?
I went for E Honda.
Bring
Because I have no idea if they'd include him or not.
Bring out the old classics. Why not? Logan.
Jackie Chan.
I mean, has he ever been a guest character on there? Has he been in any of the fighting games? He must have. He used to have his own game.
No, even though he's Chinese and this is a Japanese franchise, you're racist.
Well, he's been caught red-handed there, isn't he, with that one? Adcock.
I went Fei Long, but I've not even heard this news.
No. The correct answer was Rashid.
Oh.
Is he one of the new guys? I don't recognise him.
He was in
I think five, maybe.
5,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
He was
new.
new in 5, so they brought him back.
Yeah. Well, blanks across
He's
the board.
basically the Basim of Street Fighter.
Oh, no one knows who he is. It's just like, oh, boring.
Yeah.
Poor old Basim in Mirage getting crapped on. Anyway, Yuji Naka received a $1.2 million fine and a suspended prison sentence after being found guilty of which crime, Adkins?
Rape. I'll put tax evasion.
Oh. Parky?
Went embezzlement.
Logan?
Broad.
Adcock?
Financial crime.
Oh,
Bit too broad, that one, if I'm being honest.
high level.
High level. I mean, technically, could be considered true, but the actual answer was insider trading.
That's got to be a point, surely.
No, not a chance. That's too wide a net, even for my tastes. And you already got fucking points in the lead anyway, so I'm not going to be giving them away in that sense. But yeah, I mean, he's really stung himself, as old Naka, with that.
What's that mean?
What do you mean? Insider trading?
Yeah.
Basically, the longer you do it, you're better at this.
Basically, if you've got insider knowledge of stock and then you go and either buy or sell before a market event, then you get caught red-handed.
Yeah.
So I assume that he knew something about the stock or whatever that he was investing, that he owned his game in or something, and he did something and it pulled him out.
Right.
So basically, he might have known that a game was going to be announced and it would, boost the stock price because it would be popular.
Right.
Bought a load beforehand, sold it off. It's all that sort of stuff. Or it could be the opposite.
That was all fair game in that trade.
No,
It's absolutely not.
No, it's
It's the complete opposite of fair game.
I've got a confession to make then, boys.
I like the way it's like, I thought that's fair game. What, knowing how stock is going to perform and then buying and selling it accordingly? It's completely forbidden.
My advice is don't change your career path, Adkins. If that's what you're going to come out with. Anyway, insider trading, No one got a point for that. Which footballer was the cover star for EA Sports FC 24? Adkins.
For himself, Mr. Haaland.
Croc, didn't he?
He is cooked.
Well, he might not be crocked till this goes out, but if he still is, Pep will be going, no. Anyway, Erling, good guess. Parky.
Considering how much I play it, this is worrying, but I couldn't decide between Haaland and Mbappe, and I went Mbappe.
Interesting. Will he rue that or not? Or will that be the title clincher? Logan.
Mbappe.
Adcock. Now, if you get this right, there will be questions.
Mbappe. Yeah, I went the same.
Did you?
Nah. And Bellingham.
That's not a bad guess.
No.
I know, I thought that.
No, that's actually pretty good, to be fair. It wasn't him. It was actually, drum roll please, Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
I think Mbappe's been on there a couple of times before.
Mbappe was last year, wasn't he?
He might have been, actually. You could be right.
Yeah.
So that actually saved, Adkins getting that 1 point, saved the entire crew from getting all-round blanks every question in that month. So he's kind of done you all a favour as a group there. But end of July, we've got Logan on 3 still. We've got Parky on 4. We've got Adkins now on 5. And Pacman 2 months in a row, unable to get a score, sitting on 8. There for the taking, some are saying, as we move into August. AEW Fight Forever released their 30-player Battle Royale style mode. What was this called? You got wrestling games having a go at Battle Royale styles. What could they call this mode? AEW this is. Fight Forever. Well, Logan's committed the ultimate sin.
I knew you'd love that.
Interesting. Anyway, we'll move on to the next question. Sony's remote play handheld, known as Project Q, got an official release date along with its official name. What is this device called? So PlayStation Q coming back to haunt people.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yes. Sony's remote play handheld, formerly known as Project Q, got an official release date along with its official name. What is this device called? So Sony released a remote play handheld. What's it called? Wow. After all that.
It's just the way you've worded it has thrown me a bit.
That's part of the game, mate.
I know. Remote play handheld. Huh?
That's exactly what... Oh, you can't describe it as anything else. That's what it is. It don't run off its own guts.
It's like a Switch you can't leave the house with.
It's a bizarre device, I will say that. Like, there's probably about 16 people that would want that, but...
No, I'm not criticising what you said.
You?
It's just a weird... I was like, I don't understand those words put together, like in terms of what it means.
Nor do
Remote play handheld. Huh?
Pulled directly off of the VGC site. I take out with them. I've got their email if you want it.
Nah.
Anyway, Microsoft officially ended production of one of its long-standing motion detection peripherals. What was this peripheral called?
Again?
Microsoft officially ended production on one of its long-standing motion detection peripherals. What was this peripheral called? I've butchered the word peripheral several times there, but...
Peripheral.
Right, we'll go back to the first question and get those answers. Too late, Logan.
I can't remember what it's called.
It's gone. AEW Fight Forever released their 30-player Battle Royale style mode. What was this called? Mr. Pacman. We'll come to you first.
Just put Rumble mode.
Worth a go, wasn't it? Logan.
Yeah.
Oh, Rumble.
That's WWE, mate. Parky.
I don't fucking know.
Come get some.
Yeah, good. Catchphrase. Adkins. Cool.
Stadium Stampede.
The correct answer was Stadium Stampede. Sony's remote play handheld, known as Project Q, got an official release date along with an official name. What is the device called? Adkins.
PlayStation Portable.
Parky.
I think I've blown this. I've went PlayStation Portal.
Logan.
Oh, fuck. I've blown it.
Logan.
No idea. Literally no idea.
Adcock.
Yeah, Portal.
Correct.
Fuck my arse.
You're not going to try and contest that one?
No, I can't. I've really fucked that up. I thought, wasn't that the name of their little PSP? That was called PlayStation Portable, wasn't it? No, it definitely is a little portable. I'll go with portable.
Yeah, it was PlayStation Portal, or the Portal as people refer to it. That's a real shame there, because it could have been a maximum points for August. Anyway, Microsoft officially ended production of one of its longest-standing motion detection peripherals. What was this called? Logan.
Oh, fucking... I said Xbox camera, the thing that went with the Xbox One. Can you remember?
Okay. Adkins.
Kinect.
Yeah.
Parky.
When Connect.
And Adcock.
Yeah, Connect.
Correct answer was Kinect. Finally,
Saying
that
it's
thing's...
2023 thing, is it? I'm going back to 2015.
They ended it.
One. You cannot do that.
Well, that's what happens, unfortunately. Anyway, scores on the doors for August. We've got Logan on 3 still, and a torrid runner form. Parky on 6, Adkins on 8, and Pacman Adcock on 10. So that lead, which was 4, has been cut to 2 and is staying at 2. So it's going to come down to the wire, it looks like. September. Xbox replaced their long-running Xbox Live Gold with a new tier of Game Pass. What is this tier called? So Xbox Live Gold is gone. It's now Game Pass something. What have they replaced it with? What's been rolled into it? What are they up to? What's Phil up to? Is he just...
Philip.
What's Phil up to? That's my question.
Oh, Phil.
Is that Phil? Nintendo announced that they were replacing... Nintendo announced they were replacing Charles Martinet as the voice of Mario, and that he would undertake a new role at Nintendo. What is this role? So the voice actor of Mario, after how many fucking years was that? 30 odd? Might have even been longer. He's been sacked, basically, and replaced with a new role. What's he going to be known
Hang on,
as?
so the guy who's not got the job anymore, what's he doing now at Nintendo?
Nintendo said, look, you ain't going to be the voice, but you can be this.
Right.
CEO.
That's absurd. Anyway, Nintendo released a new entry into the F-Zero franchise for the first time in nearly 2 decades. What was this game called? So Nintendo released a new F-Zero game. What did they call this? Don't leave it to chance, is what I'll say. He's past it. He sat there and passed it. Anyway, that's all the questions in for September. Xbox replaced their long-running Xbox Live Gold service with a new tier of Game Pass. What was this tier called? Adkins.
Game Pass Ultimate.
Parky.
Game Pass Core.
Logan.
Game Pass Core.
Pacman.
Ultimate.
So you got Ultimate versus Core here, split down the middle. The correct answer is Game Pass Core. Core!
Oh.
I forgot about that.
Why would they replace their cheapest subscription and give you their top tier subscription would be my question to those that put Ultimate in, but I will not wait for an answer to come in. Nintendo announced that poor old Charlie was going to get sacked as the Mario voiceover and that he'd undertake a new role. What is this role, Pac-Man?
Motion capture for Mario.
Do you know how old he is? He's like 80 odd.
He'll be jumping up them pipes.
That really made me laugh, that did.
I love the idea that they do motion capture for it as well.
I know.
Like, they can't see that any oh my God, it's made me cry.
That is funny.
I thought it was some old boy doing that.
Oh dear. Logan, what have you gone for?
Ambassador.
Parky.
Brand ambassador.
Adkins.
Ambassador.
Right, it's a bit of controversy here because the actual title was Mario Ambassador.
Right.
Yeah, you need to be strict on this.
Logan, what do you think in your unbiased view?
It's obvious it's going to be Mario. I mean, he's not going to be fucking all of a sudden out there for Resident Evil or something, or Pokemon, is he? Like,
Ambassador. Point for all three, I'd say.
It's either a point for all three or a point for none, isn't it? That's the way it works.
what's everyone put? So I'll put Ambassador.
Yeah, Parky put brand ambassador and Adkins put ambassador.
Oh, yes, fine. I mean, brand would still be, you'd assume it would be Mario.
Closer, if anything, so maybe Parky should get the point and no one else.
I wouldn't say that.
All points handed out there.
Yeah.
Just to keep people honest. Final question. Nintendo released a new entry into the F-Zero franchise for the first time in nearly 2 decades. What was this game called? Adkins.
F-Zero 99.
Parky.
F-Zero Croydon.
Logan.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking remember. I just know there was a scene around it with Biff and there. And that's all I can recall, something to do with F-Zero.
Biff?
What's that about?
Oh, wasn't it? Didn't he put it in his game list or something? F-Zero, was it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It was one of these. It was.
I think Hall did.
Yeah,
Side, I think, and then it didn't get a page, or did it?
It did. It done all right, but didn't get the 90s that he needed because of the poor management that he'd handed out. Anyway, Pacman.
Yeah, it's a new 99 game.
Absolutely. So, scores on the doors after September. You got Logan with 5. Parky's on 8. Ideally, you want to get over 8 to get over that hump, really. But you won't be setting a new record, so kind of mission accomplished almost. Adkins on 10. Adcock on 11. This is it.
His ass.
Coming down to the final quarter. This is where champions are made and cheats are found out. October. What we got here? It was reported that a WWE superstar paid $1,000 for the Insiders, who are a popular Twitch channel, to level up their character in Elden Ring. Which superstar was this? So one WWE wrestler said, I ain't playing that game to level up, but I will pay a Twitch channel to do it for me. Here's $1,000. Who was it?
One or two.
That is a fantastic effort. Pacman.
Well, nothing. I'm going to do my NO.
Cool, he's giving up on it. It was announced that an animal would be speed running a NES game or an NES game in the upcoming Awesome Games Done Quick. Which animal would be attempting this feat? I mean, this is almost multiple choice, isn't it?
Sorry, you mean literally?
There's literally going to be an animal trying to do a speed run of a game.
Christ. Isn't that animal
Oh, well, actually, interesting. According to OpenCritic, what was the highest rated game in October? Nice and simple.
Oh. October.
Well, that was released in October.
Yes.
Oh.
For fuck's sake.
It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because there's several answers which will all be correct on any given month, but it's just getting your dates lined up. Ooh. Come on, Logan. Well, interesting. Back to the top. It was reported that a WWE superstar paid $1,000 for the insiders to level up their character in Elden Ring. Which superstar was this, Adkins?
I've gone Ricochet.
That's an interesting one. What made you choose Ricochet?
Because I nearly put Xavier Wood, because I know he plays games. Yeah. But then there was a promo on a couple of weeks ago, or days ago, and CM Punk looked at Ricochet and he said, "I hear you're terrible at games." So that was my logic behind it.
Interesting. Parky.
I've gone John Cena because he's the only wrestler I really know.
Yeah, I mean that's always fair cop. Get Cena in there. Logan.
Interesting, because I was going to go John Cena, but I didn't think he was as likely to play games, so I went with The Undertaker.
Bit old, isn't he? He's sitting there.
Ageist. Very ageist.
Right, I agree, but I mean, is he going to be playing it? It might be. Who knows? Pacman.
I couldn't think of any current wrestlers and just didn't think it would be anyone like Undertaker.
How dare you, Tom?
Sorry, mate.
Didn't want to embarrass himself for that. Parker, you said you have history with Cena. What is this?
Yeah, it seems that I picked John Cena as an answer last year, but I don't know what the question was.
I think it's to do with a film that.
Right, okay.
It was a film role, and I think the answer was The Miz. It's about a role that was coming up. Yes, I do remember that. Anyway, the actual answer was Randy Orton.
Oh, bloody.
Who would have thunk it? Apparently, he still loves the game in quotes, but quote unquote couldn't deal with that bullshit.
Welcome to the life.
Yes, it's a fair way to describe that game. Absolutely, at times it is a fucking blower. It was announced. it's fair cop. Ain't got time for that, has he? It was announced that an animal will be speedrunning an NES game at the upcoming Awesome Games Done Quick. Which animal was it, Adkins?
Dog.
Ain't Davey, I'll tell you that much. Parky.
I've gone for they've got to have the dexterity, so I've gone for a chimpanzee.
I hope it doesn't get loose and start ripping people's faces off. when it dies and fails to speedrun, it's going to go mad. Logan.
Hamster.
Now, is that because you think they'll attach the wheel to some sort of controller and it'll run interesting? Yeah, excellent.
Same logic with the dog, treadmill, I was thinking.
That's a way to do it. Adcock.
Yeah, I went dog as well.
The correct answer is those woofers. It's a dog. It's called Peanut Butter, this dog. And apparently the game is trying to Gryomite. I've never even heard of that. Don't know what that is, but
There ain't no fucking dog speed running anything.
Well.
Is there? It's nonsense.
Well, apparently it's upcoming, so it will happen early next year. We'll see.
I've never heard anything like it. You can just about get him to sit most of the time. So
hang on, what game is it?
Gryomite.
That's the one I think you used with the robot. You know, the little Rob robot. Yeah, so I think that makes sense then even more because you probably just press those little pads or whatever.
I mean, I'm going to find out when this is on and tune into it for sure to see this unfold because it does sound like absolute nonsense, but it was printed in VGC, so I'll take their word for it. According to Open Critic, what was the highest rated game in October, Adkins?
I went with Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Parky.
I don't even know what happened in October, so I've gone Modern Warfare 3.
Logan.
Tell you what, I mean, I'll put an answer here that I know is wrong, but I'll put Spider-Man 2 because I couldn't fucking remember what month it came out. I think it was November. Chuffed it.
Pacman Adcock.
Yeah, it was between Mario Wonder and Baldur's Gate. I went with Mario Wonder.
Let me just check this because I'm actually not sure. No, it's correct. Fine. The correct answer was Super Mario Wonder. Bagged itself a 92. Spider-Man 2's got down to 90 now.
When was Baldur's Gate? Was that August?
I think it was before Starfield, wasn't it? Because it crapped all over it.
Yeah.
It was August the 3rd, yeah.
Wow,
It's quite early in the year, actually, in comparison. But, yeah. Super Mario Wonder was the correct answer. And we go back to scores on the doors for October. We've got Logan with 5, panicking now about that new low record being set. The Triple Crown.
Resigned to it.
The Triple Crown is basically, I think it's officially gone, isn't it? It's 6 points and you're over 6 behind. So can he get that glory?
Just never on the cards. Never. I haven't even got those fucking random guests closest to the number ones that Biff had when he got 8. So it's just no chance.
Parky on 8 on the Promised Land. Adkins with 11. Pacman on 13 extends. I don't want to have to be dropping off trophies, I'm honest. So come on, Adkins. Anyway, November. Baldur's Gate 3 had received 8 nominations for the Game Awards. Another game equalled the number of nominations this year. What was that other game? So you got Baldur's Gate 3 and something else. What was the game? It's a tricky one. Because we've seen the likes of God of War Ragnarok getting the record amount the year before. It didn't even win Game of the Year. Well, Logan's just been spiteful with that one there. Unbelievable. Fortnite had its biggest day ever, in quotes, with 44 million players following an event which saw the return of the original map. What was this event called? Fortnite had its biggest ever day, 44 million players, following an event which saw the return of the original map. What was this event called? It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one.
Especially when you don't play it.
It's when you have no fucking interest in anything that game has to offer. Which tea brand? Which we got tea involved.
Yay.
We did get tea. Which tea brand collaborated with both Xbox and PlayStation to release custom versions of their controllers? Which tea brand was it?
Get it. Did you put this question in before the tea bag?
I did, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's multiple choice again. I see it as.
I'm going to go with my favourite.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. Anyway, that closes out November. It's getting very, very close. Baldur's Gate 3 had received 8 nominations at the Game Awards 2023. Another game equaled this number. What was the other game, Adkins?
Alan Wake 2.
Parky.
Oh, Tears of the Kingdom.
Well, it's the joint highest rated game of the year. So,
I'm thinking like
Logic's
soundtracks and all sorts, maybe.
yeah.
Sam Lake paying dividends.
Logan.
Backhanders.
Wow.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah, it wasn't that, but
Did he put?
Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh, yeah.
Adcock.
I went with the critical darling, Alan Wake 2.
The correct answer was Alan Wake 2. So I don't know how Tears of the Kingdom got stuffed out of that, considering the ridiculous scores it got, but Alan Wake 2 came out a bit later in the year and ended up equaling Baldur's Gate's 8, so it was neck and neck.
I'm not convinced that Sam hasn't been paying young
Jeffrey.
Jeff.
Yeah, it's probably happening, isn't it?
Dancing
Fortnite had its biggest ever day. 44 million players logged on, which saw the original map returning. What was this event called, Adkins?
Fortnite Metaverse.
Yeah. Parky.
Travis Scott, Back to the Future.
Yeah. Logan.
Back to square one.
Back to basics. Pacman.
The Reckoning.
Oh, that's a bit of a broody answer. The correct answer was simply Fortnite OG.
Oh, I was going to put that as well.
Would have accepted OG as well. I've put in brackets just to keep myself honest. So that's a point squandered.
I thought it
potentially.
was. I knew that was the name of the game that they called it, but I thought the bit that they have like a closing thing at the end of it.
I don't
Like a
know.
little event that happens.
If,
and I
if,
thought it
if
was the
Logan
name
don't
of that.
know, I don't be knowing. That's the way I've.
I was thinking along the same. I know they brought the mode back, so I played it, but I didn't know if there was a name for the event. I don't
Yeah,
fucking
so I
know.
thought.
They love it.
They had
don't
that bit where all the fucking map went into a bloody black hole or something, didn't they? Remember
Spoilers on the law, mate. Fortnite law. Come on. People who love that. Final question. Which tea brand collaborated with both Xbox and PlayStation to release custom versions of their controllers, Adkins?
that? EG Tips.
Gone back to the chimpanzees. Parky.
I think it was Yorkshire Tea.
Logan.
Yorkshire tea.
Adcock.
Wait, Yorkshire Tea.
The correct answer was Yorkshire tea.
Can I go wrong with Yorkshire?
Is that bigger than PG Tips now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fucking Patrick Stewart doing her adverts. Come on.
Fucking hell, what's his name?
Chimpanzees.
Fucking
We've
Johnny
got
Vegas.
Jean-Luc
Johnny-
Picard.
Johnny Vegas do the adverts for PG anymore.
Look, Johnny's got an upgrade since that. I actually haven't seen a bloody PG Tips advert for fucking ages. So
Oh,
they're full of the gas.
fucking
No, I haven't seen a PG Tips advert for years. But
jam. Oh.
got rid of it. I don't know if they can still use the chimps, can they? Because aren't they like, that's cruel.
That would not get signed off for
They wouldn't.
multiple reasons.
Yeah,
Monster.
that's absolutely not allowed. Anyway, November closes and here's the scores on the doors. Logan on 6. So 2 to 3 away from the promised land. Otherwise, we could be setting records. Parky, you're on 9. You've got over the ump. So congratulations. With a month to spare, you've got over that disaster zone. Adkins on 12. And then Pacman's on 15. So it needs the ultimate swing.
Oh.
Adcock needs to blank and Adkins needs a full house. This is what it comes down to for December. Here we go. Google revealed its list of the Google revealed its list of the 10 most searched video games in 2023. What was number 1? What was the most searched game in 2023 according to Google? This is the pressure dome now. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, we're going to move on to the next question. The day before's disastrous launch, caused the closure of its development studio. Who was the developer of this ill-fated game? Fucking hell, Parky's got the spelling right as well.
Shit.
I was going to say, yeah, it's got a weird spelling, isn't it?
Don't worry, because it's pronounced in a. I've got it here. Don't trip yourself over. It's a ridiculous. I don't know why they've done that. Spelling ain't a worry. It'll be down to pronunciation. I advise you to answer in some way, Adkins, because if you don't, you've lost.
I just remember it was. Hold on, I'm trying to delete the letters out.
God, what's he done there?
I've done it wrong. I've stuck it. You know what I mean.
We'll find out, I guess, won't we? Final question. Epic launched 3 new modes inside Fortnite. Name just one of these modes.
I'll do it again, what?
Epic launched 3 new modes inside of Fortnite. Name just one of these modes. And you won't get extra points for adding more. That's what I see. Oh. Okay. Crunch time. Google has revealed its list of the top 10 most searched video games in 2023. What was the most searched video game? Adkins.
On GTA 6.
Parky.
Got to be GTA 6.
Logan.
GTA 6.
Pacman.
GTA 6.
Full House. The correct answer is Hogwarts Legacy. Which is unbelievable, but obviously the
I knew it'd be
controversy.
some bullshit there, but I thought GTA 6 surely, because it's in December and we had the thingy. I was like,
Well, it's the
clues are there.
whole year, wasn't it?
Well,
it
I
only,
know. but-
Oh, yeah.
it only got a few days compared to like almost all year.
I thought the
Hogwarts.
leaks would have spurred it on.
True. I think they were last year, those leaks. People looking
Didn't they
after
have a
them.
ridiculous amount of YouTube bits on their
Oh, yeah.
trailer, though? Yeah.
That's it then. Isn't it?
That ain't Google, is it?
Planet, eh?
No, I just thought...
Well,
Links. Google owns YouTube, didn't they?
True.
So,
different
Spoilers.
search engine. Yeah, that does mean that Adcock's won because Adkins dropped a ball.
falling at the first hurdle.
Yeah, it was a bit of an anticlimax in the end.
So they've blown it.
Let's see if we can unpick this mess. The day before's disastrous launch caused the closure of its development studio. What was the developer of this ill-fated game, Adkins?
Fantastic, but if you look on the keyboard, it says D next to
I
F, and
saw
my
that,
fat
yeah.
finger slipped
That's fine.
and wrote D fantastic.
Parky,
Fanatic.
Logan.
Well, I said Fanatic, but I weren't happy with it. And I knew it was saying that, and I said Fantastic with an... So I said I got it in, but it's up to the stewards.
Well, you can pick one. They were both there
Well,
in quick succession.
Fantastic.
Wow. Has he just blown it on the last second?
It's possible.
Adcock.
Yeah, I went fantastic.
The correct answer was fantastic. So you got away with it, Logan. Parky, you're so close. You even done the whole FNAT that left out the A.
There is one called Fanatic, isn't there? I
There
don't know
is.
why.
There
Yeah,
is.
because I got snarled up on it, but I weren't happy with it.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Last question. Epic launched 3 new modes inside of Fortnite. Name one of these modes, Adkins.
Lego Fortnite.
Yeah. Parky.
Lego. Yeah.
Yeah. Logan.
Rocket Racing.
Incorrect. No, it is one of them.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Pacman.
Lego.
Correct. That's it. The scores are in.
Oh,
And here's
tiebreaker.
the
Get
final.
the tiebreaker for the real quiz.
We will do the real quiz after, don't worry.
Put it on the line.
Winner takes all, as it always happens. But here's the final scores on the doors. Could be completely inaccurate because of my scoring, but no one's queried it, so that's your own faults. Self-policing, isn't it, at the end of the day? Logan, you did finish 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Good news and bad news.
Yeah.
You got to 8.
Yeah.
That means you equalled Biff's lowest score ever, so it's not a new record, but it also means that stain will be there, unfortunately, as the joint
That's
lowest
fine.
score ever. Is it?
Well, I was actually... It's so fucking hard these days to do this
These
quiz.
questions are getting hard and this brain's
Yeah.
deteriorating.
The age, you're getting older and it feels like the
So then,
questions
all that
get
drinking.
harder. I ain't doing any drinking. But it is just hard.
Over on the last pod.
There's nothing related to Football Manager. There's...
No.
So, it
I've done a
is what it is.
chuck Nick Merckx in there, chucked a Fortnite question in
Yeah,
there.
no, I'm not. My general gaming knowledge is pretty poor, and current affairs I'm okay with. But the problem is trying to remember back, like throughout the year, is fucking hard, and it all blurs. Like this year and last year, what games come out and everything,
Yeah.
and then it's the time pressure as well.
Yeah.
On top of that, makes it really tricky. So, fair play to Adcock and stuff, remembering all that shit, because I do a fucking podcast on it every week, and I don't remember.
No. Well, Parky, you got 10, so 2 above the minimum standard that you kind of wanted to get to. How are you feeling?
Yeah, not too bad. It's more of a stumble from grace rather than a fall, so I'll take it.
Absolutely. Get yourself recharged and ready for the Grand Prix next year. Adkins.
Oh,
What's happened here? The title's gone.
drugs have got really bad. I'm just at a fall from grace.
The drugs don't work. They make it worse.
I've had a bad year, you see. I've not played much this year, and there's a lot of questions for games that I don't play and have zero interest in. Like,
do I need to bring you back into the regular guest on the podcast and make you play some games? To start getting your arse in gear. Is that what's required?
Required to get the championship, I think, because I've not played much this year, and I mean, some of those questions I wouldn't have a fucking Scooby of half of it.
Nothing about Starfield. Unbelievable as well.
Well, wasn't at the Game Awards, was it?
No, got axed.
This is record number of low games I've played this year, even less completed. It's been a bad year, and that's just the icing on the cake. I've been beaten by paper. I lost the team game, and now Adcock's done so much Googling, it's cost me. I think if you finish that Metroid Prime, then next year you'll be recharged. That'll kickstart the year and get you on board. But 14's no disgrace, really. Nah. It wouldn't have won any of the years. Adcock did win with 15 one year, which is a disgrace in many ways. But, not a stellar year for the poor lad named Adkins. The real Stevie G slip has been crystallised here at the quiz. Pacman, that's a 3-time champion. You're trying to play it down as only winning it once, but I've got 3 on this list somewhere, so it must have happened.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's a great night for me. I feel like I've actually won twice because I really, really, really didn't think I'd had that second win. So
it'll be on
I ain't going to complain.
Isn't it?
What's that?
It's got to be on the YouTubes, isn't it? If he's won it.
It's all there, yeah.
I really, really didn't think I did. I thought I was a 1-time champion. But
let's do it live. Dimp Digital 28.
It'll take forever.
I was going to say, fuck that off.
Don't worry. Trust my spreadsheet is what I say. Anyway, congratulations to Adcock. You know, a 3-time champion. At minimum, you're a 2-time champion, so it could be a double.
I think what you should do this is I don't know if they even do it now because I don't really watch football, but when you used to win the Cup Winners' Cup, then you'd get a place in the Champions League. I feel like winning this should get you top pick in the league thing. That's the one I really want.
Well, to be honest, if people don't submit their teams, it'll be all scrambled up anyway. So, that grid spot, that draft order could be all over the place. But
he's trying to change the rules through the back door. Unbelievable!
Absolutely never going to sanction that because this competition's a fucking joke these days. So there's no way that's going to be.
You're going to give us the tiebreaker question anyway.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Here is the tiebreaker question. Who's going to take home the real glory, the real quiz, as we'd call it? What was the average Open Critic score for the bottom 5 scoring games of 2023? Here are the games if you're interested. The 5 shithouses. Skull Island, Rise of Kong. The Walking Dead Destinies. Stray Souls. Flashback 2, Grey Hill Incident. What's the average of those 5 games? Logan? Cool.
Just to confirm, I have just played the 2018 Quiz of the Year and he did win.
He won 2018 and then
2018.
He should have also won, in my eyes, 2021.
2021, I will confirm. I'll just go to that and
I think he did
go right to the end. You normally let them sign off.
Yes. forgot.
Oh no, I won 21.
Did you?
Although, hold on,
You won 2022.
I got Adkins. It says 14 minus 1 for cheating.
Yeah, you cheated. So you didn't win it, did you? You got disqualified.
Was it disqualification?
Oh, is that what I've won it by disqualification?
No, I think you did. You did win it. 'Cause what happened was he cheated to like draw level on the last question, and then it all came out afterwards. So
Oh yeah, it says Adcock 15. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, it did.
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, there we go.
I'm listening. Why had Paper got a 1 plus justice?
Yeah, because you took the
that's 'cause I
point off
did
him.
against
Yeah,
you. Oh right, gotcha.
that's what got him the 9. So he didn't get that joint wooden spoon. So
right.
he was well happy with that. So yeah,
I remember now.
Adcock,
Yeah,
a 3-time champion, 2018, 2021, and now 2023. Anyway, these 5 shithouses. What we got? Adkins, what you gone for?
I went for 25.
Okay. Parky,
Went 26.
interesting. Pacman,
39.
bit high in it.
No, he's now, in hindsight.
Good old game at that sort of level. Worth a play. Logan,
28.
the correct answer, as of taking these, obviously this is static, just a poll, was 30.4. So Logan, you've won the real quiz.
And that's all that matters.
Consolation prize. Is that the real Triple Crown then?
It is.
He's completed
We've
the
already
triple.
established beforehand this was the real quiz, and I've taken it. So there you go.
There's the tiebreaker there. Just for the scores itself, Skull Island Rise of Kong 24, The Walking Dead Destinies 28, Stray Souls 31, Flashback 2 33, and The Grey Hill Incident 36.
That's real shit, isn't it?
That's just disgraceful, isn't it?
When
And
you
it-
said the names, I thought these have got to be real poor. Because I was going to go 35 originally, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, surely there's going to be some that will be lower than 3s there, and kind of just brought the average down. But that is appalling.
Yeah.
And the heartbreaking thing is I could have done with one of them in my fucking league.
it would have been enough to give you the Grand Prix. Any of that took would have been enough to get you over
Seal
the
the
line
title. Yeah, unbelievable.
and deny that paper. Anyway, congratulations, Adcock. A score of 17 wins you the championship. Well, not the championship, the quiz for the 3rd time in your career. And I'll let you sign off as tradition dictates. So take it away, Mr. Pacman.
Merry Christmas. I don't know.
That's it, is it?
That's it. Sure, sweet.
There we go. That's the sort of charisma we've got in the Dimp Digital ranks. I look forward to us shooting up the rankings of all podcast apps in your local jurisdiction. Thanks to everyone who's joined us. Thanks to the competitors of Parky, of Adkins, of Logan, and of course our champion this year for 2023, Pacman Adcock. Nothing more for us to say other than thanks for your time and ta-da.
This was a Dimp Digital production.